I want to consider this lovely lady a triple threat. She's a blogger, she's an actress, she's a lovely model, and I call her a quadruple threat, because she's a great person to network with as well. She's got a lot in the works right now. Miss Laura Madsen is joining me on the air right now. What's going on, Laura?
Hi, Kenny. It's so good to hear your voice. I wanted to congratulate you first and just say I am so, so proud of the fact that this is your 9-year anniversary show. That's amazing.
Thank you for the support that you have given us throughout the last year plus. The first time I interviewed you, you was actually the first guest of 2015, January of last year.
Wow,
And
that's right.
and what I also remember leading up to that interview, you have this tradition that you go with, especially when you go through first time interviews. You started a poll, and in the poll, you have people to vote what type of shoes are you going to wear for the interview. That that was brilliant, by the way. And you wanted to make things very intriguing leading up to the interview. Uh, Oftentimes people just say, "Oh, go check it out," but you added something different to the mix. So thank you for that.
Oh, well, you're welcome. But see, it's summertime, and actually I just came in from an afternoon working outside on my deck behind my computer, and I'm barefoot right now. No fancy schmancy shoes, but that's okay. I think I did my due diligence when I created the radio show promo, and I featured one of the new photos that was released this summer from my second photo shoot with Michael Abrams Photography. So, you got to keep people on their toes. You have to change it up sometimes.
That is very, very true, and I appreciate you doing that. That was you look amazing, and
Well, thank you.
you look very, very lovely, and it's just so great to have people like you, to network with people like you. You make it so easy, and you introduced me to a lot of talented people that you have networked with and that you have worked with over the course of your careers and such. And you have a lot going on with you. You're still doing your blogging, Lady Red and blog, and you're getting into the acting game. Uh,
Oh, my gosh.
so
Yeah.
let's talk about the movies that you are going to be involved with and what you have coming up as far as
Well,
movie
it's
wise.
funny how, life takes you on an unexpected journey sometimes. And I work with a lot of people in the entertainment industry, and sometimes I just have the fortune of being, I guess, in the right place at the right time. And my first time ever being on the movie screen was as an extra, itsy bitsy part, in the film Who's Jenna? And anybody who has followed your show religiously knows that you've had a couple of the actors as well as the director, Tom Baldinger, on your show. And it was so much fun. I always try something that is presented to me if I've never done it before, because that's the only way that you're going to find out if you like it. My grandmother always used to say, try it, you'll like it, or maybe not. So it was a great experience on set, and that's kind of when I got my feet wet into the world of acting.
That's awesome, and Who's Jenna definitely have created a buzz on in the New Jersey, New York area, and now pretty much the rest of the country is starting to catch on to it. And it's been such a pleasure to interview some of the cast members, including the director Tom, and it's very intriguing. The storylines, the plots, everything about it.
It's a really funny film, and actually we're having another screening on September 24th. It's in the New York area. It's in Jersey City, New Jersey. It's going to be a red carpet event at the Lowe's Theater in Jersey City, which is a very classic venue. It's a beautiful venue, and it's being hosted by the Golden Door Film Festival, which is not, this isn't part of the film festival per se, but the Golden Door Film Festival is being so gracious as to offer up this venue on Saturday night, September 24th, for us to be able to show the film. So we're really excited, and I'm going to be there, and I get to get all dressed up again, and we're having a lot of the actors come out that evening. So far, we've got, we were told that Vincent Pastore you may know him as Big Pussy from The Sopranos, he's expected to show, as well as actress Amber Lynn. She is a former adult film actress. She's expected to make an appearance. And, we've got a lot of other names from the film. Joseph D'Onofrio, he is known for roles in A Bronx Tale and a couple of other films. And, it's going to be fantastic. And then, so one thing leads to another, right? Sometimes, I think, Kenny, I think you've had experiences like that, right?
That is true. I've had my share of that for sure.
And back in March of this year, I was actually offered a lead role in a short film that's called Thanks for Nothing, and it's directed by Red Hook Films. And it was interesting for me because it was my first role where I had to memorize lines, and I had to get it right, and, really embrace the concept of being an actress. I never really called myself an actress before that. And it was a great day on set with director P.J. Bracco. And the character I played, Amy, is very, very different from the person I am in real life. Amy is like withdrawn and shy, and she's just, looking back on her life, trying to figure out, well, what if I made some different choices? And it was a challenging role, honestly, for me. I think that, since I'm such the antithesis of who the character is, I had to really dig deep to try to find the opposite of myself for that. But it was fun. Great time on set with some really great people.
I must say, Laura, that it's so amazing that you get a chance to get into acting. Someone of your your presence and everything, and how much of a class act you are, and you're willing to try something like this. It speaks very highly of you, and and for you to get into it, started with Who's Jenna, and now you're starting to evolve a bit. It just shows that I might be talking to an Emmy Award winning actress as far as I know.
I don't know about that. I mean,
You know,
the Thanks for Nothing film, and then a subsequent film that I just completed called Death at a Barbecue, which I'll explain in just a minute. I think they're more targeted for film festivals right now, but this, has been such a great starting point for me to work with a lot of people. They're good people, and they're very encouraging, and, it was really hard. I'm going to be completely honest. I've always been hesitant to get in front of the camera, whether it was with modeling that I just kind of jumped into in 2015, and now being on camera. It was difficult. I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I guess I just have to, see where life takes me and hope for the best. But I'm open to new experiences, and what's the worst that can happen? I wind up right where I am right now, and it's not a very bad place at all.
sky's the limit, so I know. And I remember. I think you had a blog or a post or whatever. It may have been on
Yes.
Facebook. I'm not sure. And you talked about getting into the modeling, and you posted pictures of yourself, and you elaborate on everything, and it was deep stuff, and and it's good to see that you're getting the support of from your other adventures. Um, for the acting side, what's the advice if you've been getting on the acting side, as you know, as far as you getting into the roles that you're on? Like, what type of advice you've been getting from your peers per se?
Uh, a lot of encouragement, just to keep at it, keep an open mind. And I think this applies to anything that anybody does. I like to learn from people that have more experience than I do. I always feel that there's more that I can learn. I can always improve upon what I do. I'm the kind of person, I'm going to go back and listen to the radio show when you have it out on YouTube, because I listen to it not because I'm like, oh, listen to me. I listen to it more from a critiquing point of view and say, well, maybe I can do better. Maybe I can improve something about what I just did. So I think that's great advice that, I've been given from other actors and, people all along, is just to keep at it, keep trying, keep learning, and keep a positive attitude. So, I think it's pretty good.
That is some absolute good advice, and I'm definitely looking forward to learning more of your acting career. And before I let you go, and before I forget, let's get
Mm.
into the Chiller Theater
Oh,
appearance
yeah.
you got coming up.
Yeah, yeah. So this is really something, I can't even tell you how honored and how grateful and how excited I am about this particular event coming up at the end of October. It's in New Jersey. It's called Chiller, and it's a Comic-Con. It's like a fan show type of event that, they're all over the country, and Chiller is the largest event on the East Coast, and there are people from the music industry, the acting industry, you name it, all names that you would recognize, and I was invited to be a guest. So I'm going to be there on October 28th, October 29th, and October 30th, along with their amazing list of talented people, and I will be in the Morris Room at the Sheraton Hotel in Parsippany, New Jersey. It's also known as the Rock and Roll Room, and I would just love people that I know, people that I haven't met yet, people that, maybe are listening to your show right now, people maybe that have never even heard of me, to stop by, say hello. It would just be, I love meeting people. It would just be so much fun. So I'm excited, and I'm going to have photos for autographs. Pinch me now, right? Like, this is me. I can't believe it sometimes. And I'll be happy to take photos with, friends and people that come. And it's just going to be a really, really fun time. And, like I said, there's so many other people there. If anyone's interested in getting tickets, they can go to chillertheater.com, and you can see the list of guests, and you can get your tickets there, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Chiller Theater all weekend long, just before Halloween. You
Yes,
can
it's going to be
so
incredible.
so before you get on your costumes and your trick or treating, old and young, make sure you go to the Chiller Theater and support Miss Laura Madsen. And she is such a sweetheart, and I want to thank you again for being on the show, and I look forward to networking with you for many more years to come. And who
Oh,
knows,
same
maybe
here.
the
Same
show.
here. I wish you the best. And, we've worked together in the past, and there is no doubt that we're going to have a lot of incredible things happen to both of us in the future.
Absolutely. You have a good night. Have a great weekend.
Oh, you too, Kenny.
Bye-bye.